number 4, sir, steps. Steps in what? International strategic planning. Okay. So steps in international strategic planning. That means what? What is the meaning of this question? Sir, if a company wants to go international, if a company wants to be a global company, then they have to follow certain steps. Now remember, do you think will it be like this? One fine day, you go to a foreign place, you like that particular place, you open the business there, sir. Do you think is it that simple? Bolo Raja? Sir, nearby our area, if you want to open one shop, no, even that shop also we will not open like that. We will analyze that area and then open our shops. In the same manner, here, so you are talking about countries only, sir. So do you think you will be going to one particular country and you like the people there? Are kitna beautiful girls are there here? Chalo, let's open our shop here. Is this that simple thinking, sir? Is no, sir. If you want to go international, if you want to go global, so can I say a amount of planning is required. You have to follow certain steps, sir. It cannot be in a haphazard manner. It has to be in a structured manner. It cannot be in a haphazard manner. It has to be in a structured manner. Now question is what, how this structured manner things will come. So now we have answers in 4 points, sir. Step number 1, sir, you want to go global. Okay, you want to go international. Okay, great. First to find out whether there are any global opportunities and whether there are any global threats. Oh ho ho. So what you have to find out, sir, whether there are any global opportunities, whether there are any global threats. Okay, sir, now tell me, sir, global opportunities are there, global threats are there, you understood all those, and now you should compare this with your internal capability. You should compare this what with internal capabilities. Imagine global opportunity is there. Okay, it's there. Now for example, in US also people want strategic management classes. Assume, sir, UK also people want strategic management classes. So global opportunity is there, but I can't speak English, sir. I can't speak English, or I don't know their regional language. So don't you think this is, what is the interpretation of this, sir? I have a global opportunity, but I don't have that capability to capitalize on that global opportunity. So is it worth going global, or shut your mouth, do domestic business, sir? Shut your mouth, do domestic business. So step number 1 is find out global opportunities, find out global threats, and then compare this with your internal capability. Okay, an industry example also we will take, sir. Don't worry. Step number 1 is over, sir. Now step number 2. So opportunities are known, threats are known, our internal capabilities are known, sir. And now you are thinking of going global. So now question ye hai, you have to define the scope of your international operation. Means how you are going to do your international operation. Sir, whether you are going to set up factory abroad, or whether it will be pure export oriented business. So you have to find out this particular things, whether you will be going to 10 countries, 20 countries at a time, or you will go with country by country. Means first I will go to one country, be successful there, and then I will go to another country. Will it be that type of what you say procedure, or will it be many countries at the same time? So you have to define your scopes. Okay, define, sir. Then you have to define your objectives. For example, sir, I want to open, now for example, I want to open 50,000 stores in 3 years. I want to, so this is opening of stores, expansion we are talking about. Profitability we are talking about, sir. Imagine maybe profitability of, say for example, $10 lakh by year end. So as a targets you should have, sir. And these are not with respect to your domestic business. I am talking with respect to your global business. And then you will develop your corporate strategies. You will develop your corporate strategies. Now this corporate strategy will be both for your global business also and overall business also. Clear, Raja? So now these are the 4 steps which you have to follow, sir. Step number 1, find out the global opportunities, find out the global threats, and then compare this with your internal capability. Step number 2, sir. Now you have to define the scope of your international business, define their objectives, and then prepare a good strategy. Understood? So these are the 4 steps which you will follow for going international. Okay. So let us take industry examples. Write down heading as okay. So heading is steps in internationalization of steps in international strategic planning. So if you want to go global, then what steps you have to follow, sir? That is what this question is all about. Okay. Now, so okay. So now we are talking, or we are discussing this from the point of view of AMUL, sir. We'll discuss this answer from the point of view of what, sir? AMUL. What steps AMUL has taken to go global, sir? Okay, Raja. So a case study kind of question, if you take, no, sir, it will become very, very easy. Now, after discussing entire things, sir, you now try to analyze this from Infosys point of view. See what steps Infosys took to go global, sir. Okay. So once I complete this answer, no, it will become easy for you to understand. Clear, Raja? Shall we start our discussion, sir? I just expand this so that you can write properly. So now let us see what steps we have to follow, sir. Step number 1. So we already know what is the step number 1, sir. We have to evaluate. What we have to evaluate? Global opportunities, global threat in line with our internal capability. So let's write down evaluate. Evaluate global opportunities and threats in light of internal capability. In light of internal capability. Okay. So let us perform step number 1. So now let us see what did AMUL did, sir. What did AMUL do? So first, what is a global opportunity they found, sir? So AMUL saw there is a huge demand. Now huge demand for what? Obviously their dairy products, sir. Huge demand for Indian dairy products. Indian dairy products. Now, what things will come in Indian dairy products? Can I say like ghee, paneer, and sir, say for example, frozen sweets, abroad. So there is a huge demand for Indian dairy products abroad, sir. especially in which countries? In that countries where Indians are surviving, especially in countries having Indian population, especially in countries having Indian population. So can I say Indian population is there in USA, UK? Can I say 50% of Canada is Indian population only? So on, sir. Even Gulf countries may be Indian population is there, sir. UAE, you can say, all those countries. So this was the opportunities. Now, can I say what was the global threat? Obviously, in those countries also, local dairy manufacturers could be there, sir. Sir, local laws could be there, sir. So don't you think those local laws, those local players could be our threats? Threats where, or we will, what could be the threats, sir? So local dairy brands, local dairy brand. So this is one threat, sir. Can I say international food regulation? Now that country of food regulation could be also a threat, sir. What they are telling, and if this changes, could cause problem to our business. International food regulation. Sorry. So global opportunities we know, global threats we know. Now let us see capabilities. AMUL checked what they have to check, whether they had enough production capabilities. Now, can I say you are thinking of going global? Can you manufacture that much product? Can you produce that much product? Sir, enough quality standards can you follow? Because till now it was India. You could have managed. Now, can I say quality standards, packaging, etc. is very, very important. Are you having that much supply network? Supply chain network to handle export. So they are trying to evaluate all these things. Okay. So this is your step number 1. So what is that we are discussing, sir? We are trying to see if Amul wanted to go global, what are the steps they could have followed. So step number 1 they followed was they found whether really in global markets our products opportunities are there. Sir, threats, what are the threats for our products, sir? And then whether that internal capabilities are we having or not, sir. Now, imagine a scenario after asking themselves these questions, they saw, yes, we are having production capabilities, we can manufacture for the demand of India also and abroad also. Yes, we can maintain quality standards. What is so big deal in that, sir? Yes, we will ensure that we build our supply chain networks to the core, sir. So can I say everywhere the answer was yes, favorable. Then they will think of going for step number 2, that is defining the scope of their international business. I hope this is clear. So let us now write down step number 2. So step number 2 is nothing but what, sir? Defining your scope for international business. Define scope of international operation. Define the scope for international operations. Now let us see what are the scopes they defined, sir. Now, did they go for manufacturing model or export model? Means they will manufacture, they will produce the dairy products in India and they will export there, sir. That is what they did initially. Now they are manufacturing there also, sir. Sir, AMUL chose export model instead of setting up factories in other countries. Okay, great. So this they did initially, sir, not now, sir, initially, sir, because initially and they don't know whether that business will be fruitful or not, sir. So testing basis mein they did this, sir. Similarly, most of the foreign companies, when they come to India, mobile manufacturing companies, they don't set up mobile manufacturing plant in India, sir. So can I say most of MI phones, they used to get manufactured in China or in their regional countries, sir, and then it was only being exported to India, sir. So same export model is what AMUL also followed, sir. Choose the countries which had Indian population. They did not go to all the countries, sir. That country where Indian population is. Now imagine West Indies में Indian population is not there, and if we try to sell paneer etc. there, no, they will not like it. Sir, they like more seafood. अब जाके तुम उधर also no Indian eats paneer in everything. You also eat बोले तो they will not eat, sir. So you have to choose that country initially where Indian population was very high, sir. Sir, they focused किस पे फोकस किया? They focused on not all the products, they focused on selected products, sir. Initially I am talking about, okay na, like milk powder, like ghee, paneer, frozen sweets. So these are the things on which they were focusing initially, sir. Can I say what could be the reason? Because these products have good shelf life. Now paneer does not have that much shelf life, sir. So initially maybe their concentration was less on paneer, but over a period of time they enhanced it. Okay, so that was your step number 2, sir. So what did we do in step number 2, sir? We have just defined the scope for our international business. So we will not manufacture our plant there. Sorry, we will not set up our manufacturing plant there, but we will go for export model. Okay, good. Let's go for export model. Sir, we will be focusing on those countries with Indian population, and we will not go with all of our products, but we will go with those products. Now indirectly, can I say they are going with those products whose shelf life is very high? So better what I will do is remove this paneer word from here, then this situation will become very better, sir. Okay, Raja. And now let us talk about step number 3, sir. So what could be step number 3? Can I say now they will define their objectives? What could be the objectives? If we want to open 20,000 stores, 30,000 stores in these countries, sir, we want to enhance our profits by 10%, sir. Or we want brand visibility at least in 10 countries. What do you mean by brand visibility, sir? In other words, 10 countries may people should know about our brand. AMUL. That could be our objectives. Step number 3. Let's write down. Set global business object. Let's write down, sir. AMUL aimed for. What did AMUL aimed for, sir? Now these were the targets. Increase in international revenue, by 20 percentage in 3 years. Build brand visibility. Means people should know about our brand, sir, in 10 plus countries. Reach 50,000 plus Indian stores and supermarkets abroad, because this is the place where their dairy products will be sold, sir. Okay. Now comes our step number 4, sir. So what is our step number 4, sir? Now they have to formulate some strategies. Formulate corporate formulate corporate strategies, or in other words you can say we have to formulate the strategies for going international. Now, so can I say what aspects they have focused on? So let's break down these points. In terms of marketing, what they decided? Sir, they decided they will use this word called taste of India. AMUL, the taste of India. So they used taste of India branding for emotional connect. Can I say people who are Indians residing in other countries, sir. So they say taste of India, so they will feel emotional. Array, I love my India. Emotional connect. Next, in terms of distribution, what they did, sir. So all those supermarkets which were owned by NRIs, they tied up with them, sir. So they partnered with NRI owned store. Indian supermarket chains, because in this Indian supermarket chains only Indians will come more, sir. Others can also come, but here population migration will be, population ka flow will be high, sir. Next, operations. So what they ensured, sir? They ensured quality control. The product is being tested multiple times before sent to other countries, sir. Proper packaging, because product has to travel for longer distances. For long distance. And last, what was their overall strategy, sir? The overall strategy was very simple. They did not want themselves to be called as only a trading company. They wanted to be a good brand. So build AMUL as a global ethnic food brand, not just a very. So they wanted their company to be called as what, sir? Food brand, not just a dairy brand company. So हमारा चिंटू Sahad is saying what, sir? आगे आगे बढ़ता है इंडिया, अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया. चलिए सर, कैसे एक इमोशनल कनेक्ट इज देयर विद दिस पर्टिकुलर सॉन्ग. अमूल द टेस्ट ऑफ इंडिया. चलिए, वेरी नाइस. So there was a recent controversy also with respect to Amul products in Karnataka, sir. Now, what was that? Ek bar you do Google, sir. You will come to know easily. And tomorrow I will discuss, if at all you are interested. So this is what strategic management is, guys. Can I say you have to understand what is happening in the market and try to correlate with your subject. Step one, why not? Definitely. Over much. Step one is over, guys. So now this answer becomes very, very easy. Till now, it was only 4 lines in our book, sir. Now, this is the problem of having too many points in strategic management. If there are every answer may 4 points, 5 points are there, no, sir. At that point of time, you will understand, you will remember. But say you do overall study, sir, it becomes problematic. So if at all you do some case studies kind of thing, it becomes easy, sir. Thank you. Okay, guys. Can we? Step number 2. Step number 3. And step number 4. Okay. So now tell me, sir, without seeing, sir, nobody will see. Without seeing, you tell me what were the 4 steps for you to do international strategic planning, sir. Follow. Step number 1, global opportunities, global threats, and compare this with your internal capability. Step number 2, define the scope of your international business. Step number 3, define the objectives for your international business, and then develop a corporate strategy for your global unit also and overall also. And develop that strategy. Clear? Now, exam may like that case studies will never come, sir, but you should understand these steps we can follow, sir. And now, if at all you are really interested in having some homeworks, so you may do this analysis for whom, sir? Infosys. So do some research, find out what steps, what were the contents for each step or info. Step 1 में what they did, step 2 में what they did. Now can I say I did research for you people for AMUL, sir. You take it for Infosys or TCS, whichever company you like, sir. Or Tata Motors also you can talk. Now, very soon, when we come to 5th chapter, no, sir, I will do one case study for cycle agarbatti. साइकिल अगरबत्ती. हर प्रार्थना की अपनी अलग अलग वजह होती. कैसे? एक ग्लोबल, इट इज एक्चुअली a global brand, साइकिल अगरबत्ती. Wow. 4 generations, so this business is going on. So we will talk about it. Okay. So I hope this answer is over, sir.